Okay, okay. Right. Sir, there is no option. Hello. Hello, Rahul sir.
Anuj sir,
Anuj
have
sir.
you given the option for show screen?
Option in right hand side there, show screen option, near to
Oh, Rahul.
microphone sign.
Okay, okay. This option, sir. No, no, no.
Paused.
1 minute, sir.
Anuj sir,
आपकी
I
screen
hope you
already
have
share हो रही
started
है
it.
Sir,
Anuj sir,
people
आपकी
can
screen already
see.
share हो रही है
Uh,
आप सर please open the presentation sir
सर ऑप्शन नहीं है. हेलो
सर राइट हैंड साइड में एक प्ले बटन होगा जिस पे लिखा होगा शो स्क्रीन.
सर शो
So there
कंट्रोल
is a
पैनल.
yes, show control panel पे आप क्लिक कीजिए.
अच्छा जी 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 सर. यस सर.
It will expand. Then there
Yes,
is
sir.
a show
Yes, sir.
screen.
यस सर यस सर यस सर. आई सी सर.
Yes. Mr. Anuj,
Yes sir.
I hope you have started the broadcast.
So I didn't. I think yes sir, it's broadcasting.
I hope participants are there.
Yes sir.
It's already
Sir,
2:59,
it is
so
visible,
we'll
sir?
wait. Oh, is it? Yes, yes. Yes, sir. So we'll wait 1 more minute.
यस सर.
Mr. Anuj, I will request you to mute yourself because I hope some voices are there from your back. So I hope now we can start. It's already around 3. Just 1 minute to go. A very good afternoon to all. I hope I am audible and visible. If someone can write in the chat box if I am audible and visible also. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
So your video is paused.
It will start, I hope. Over here, it's okay on my side. Now it's okay.
Hello,
Now it's
Anuj
okay.
sir,
I'm
my
moving.
side. My side is okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yours also is okay. I'm
Okay,
seeing
sir.
your video in the proper manner. So, a very good afternoon to all. Welcome everyone, and I welcome you all in this workshop. You can say a webinar, just to have we can say some information about the applications of optimization techniques in science and engineering. Our guest for today is Dr. A.K. Malik. And you know that in mathematics, there are certain fields which are very much essential for science and engineering. And because mathematics is a part which can be used in any application in real world problems. And you can say the infinite number of fields and topics are there where without mathematics, we cannot understand it. Mathematics is you can say the foundation stone and the pillar of every problem, every application, engineering application. So you have to use the basics, fundamental of mathematics. And such a wonderful branch of mathematics is operational research, which has wide techniques for optimizing our resources. So from wars to industries, to hospitals, to institutes, it has wide range of uses. And we can name it, and there we can write pages and pages of about these applications. It aims at providing the optimum output to all the problems arising in large systems. So our today lecture is a deep insight of operation research and its applied areas. But before handing over to my guest, basically we have to generate some interest on this topic. So I am just trying to give a very small, brief introduction of our guest today. Dr. A.K. Malik is an associate professor of mathematics at B.K. Birla Institute of Engineering and Technology, Pilani, in Rajasthan. He received his MSc degree with mathematics from Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya, Haridwar, and PhD degree from Chaudhry Charan Singh University, Meerut. He has more than 14 years experience in academic and research. Recently, he has been honored a Srinivasa Ramanujan Award for Mathematics Popularization on December 2018 on National Mathematics Day under DST Government of India, Network DASA and SWF Tripura. His area of specialization is operation research, inventory control, and soft computing techniques. He has published more than 50 research papers in reputed national and international journals. He has organized a number of faculty development programs and seminar conferences as a convener and attended various national and international seminar conferences, symposiums, workshops, and presented his research papers. He is author and co-author of 20 books like Operation Research from Oxford University Press, a textbook of engineering mathematics part 1 and part 2, Mannequin Press, New Delhi, Engineering Mathematics Part 1 and Part 2, Mathematics 3 for EC and Electrical, Advanced Engineering Mathematics, All New Age International Publications, Optimization Techniques, Topology, Measure Theory and Integration, IK International Publication, and Mathematics 3 for CS and IT, Asian Publications. He has been invited to deliver talks on various research topics in mathematics and research methodology in several institutes like IITs and other institute of eminence and other universities, and a visiting professor in prestigious institute EISTI University, CRT, Paris, France, for delivered lectures on thorough operational research, modeling and business application to Master in Business Analytics at DO during November 14 to December 14. He has supervised 6 PhD students in the field of inventory control, soft computing techniques, and function analysis. He is a life member of Learned Societies, Association of Inventory Academicians and Practitioners, Indian Association for Reliability and Statistics, Rajasthan Ganita Parishad. He is reviewer of various journals of research, Jai Springer and IndoScience, and editorial board member of various reputed journals like IJSCI, AJMS, BS, MSS. So this is a very, you can say, a brief introduction of our guest for today. Dr. Malik, I will request you to please take the charge and enlighten us with this particular information on applications of optimization techniques in science and engineering. So over to you. Thank you.
Hello, I'm audible, sir?
Hello, I'm Vishwajoy Chatterjee. Sorry to disturb suddenly. I could not join this webinar right from the beginning, but I really wanted to welcome Dr. A.K. Malik to this session. Sir, thank you for joining this. Thank you for accepting our invitation. We are eagerly waiting to hear from you. It's all over to you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
I'm audible, sir? I'm
Yes,
audible,
sir.
sir? Yes, sir. Good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Dr. A.K. Malik. I'm very happy to become a part of this webinar on application of optimization technique in science and engineering. First thanks go to Vice Chancellor Professor Vishwajoy Chatterjee, Provost Professor Pradeep Sharma, Dean Professor Anirudh Mukherjee, HOD Mathematics and Statistics Professor Rahul Sharma, Convener Professor Hitesh Sarada, all faculty member of Department of Mathematics and Statistics, and team member who organized this wonderful webinar on application of optimization technique in science and engineering during COVID-19 pandemic. I also wish to you for great success for this webinar and thanking you for giving me a chance to participate in this webinar as an invited speaker. Thank you, sir. Today, my topic of talk is application of optimization technique in science and engineering. First question is, what is the optimization technique? Optimization means the best output according to criteria. It may be maxima or minima according to problem, condition, situation, environment. Suppose whenever we invest something, our criteria, our objective is always minimum. But when we sell something, sells any product, when we get something, our objective is maxima. Mathematics concept have been practiced in different area of real life problem, mainly in minimizing the total inventory cost, total spending cost, total investment cost, and the maximize the total profit. Optimization technique have been used from ancient time for solving various mathematical, physical, biological, and management problems. Cauchy was the first mathematician to give the first application of unconstrained minimization problem solved by steepest descent method. Unconstrained optimization problem means an optimization problem in which no constraint occur. That is called the unconstrained optimization problem. Another, Lagrange developed a method of optimization for constraint problem which involve the addition of unknown multiplier. It may be constraint with equality sign or may be constraint with inequality sign, solved by Lagrange method of undetermined multiplier. Holding and managing of an management problem is essential for smooth and efficient running of any business organization, like as manufacturing institute, a printing press, a hotel, and a hospital, etc. Effective inventory management enable an organization to meet or exceed customer expectation, their demand, and product availability when our objective is maximize the total profit and minimizing the total cost. The most significant purpose held by the store is to offer the non-stop service to the producing division. Newton and Leibniz established some important optimization method in differential calculus to solve the one and second variable optimization problem. And optimization problem are generally studied as a part of operation research and also known as mathematical programming technique. Mathematical programming technique are very important and useful to finding the maxima and minima of a function of one variable, two variable, and several variable under the given set of constraint conditions. Some restriction, some ability are there. The various mathematical programming technique along with well-defined area of operation research are given below. Like as linear programming problem. Linear programming problem means an optimization problem in which objective function and constraint both are in linear nature is called linear programming problem. Second one, non-linear programming problem, those problems in which objective function are either constraint not in form of linear are called non-linear programming problem. Dynamic programming problem. Dynamic programming problem are those problems in which broken into the sub problem to obtain the maximum benefit, yeah, minimize the total cost. Another one is integer programming problem. There are many problems in which like as transportation, job sequencing, capital budgeting, where decision variable are required to be integer, like as a geometric programming problem in which objective function and constraint are expression in form of polynomial. Multi-objective programming technique in which objective function contained that optimization problem two or more. Another one, quadratic programming problem in which objective function is in quadratic form and constraint in linear form is called quadratic programming problem. Another one, goal programming problem. It is a multi-objective and a special form of linear programming problem in which minimize the deviation between the actual result and the desired goal and work according to provide assigned to the different goal. stochastic programming problem, in which variable involved, their nature is non-deterministic. Next one, separable programming problem, in which objective function and constraint are expressed in the form of separable, is called separable programming problem. Another one, information theory, sequencing theory, game theory, assignment methods, and etc. Transportation, inventory control method. Next, we discuss in detail. Here we discuss some application of optimization problem. First one is optimal the total inventory cost. When we start some manufacturing some product, we start any business organization, our aim, the optimum total inventory cost is the minimum. Next one, optimal planning, scheduling and controlling. When we start any project, we divide the project into 3 phases: planning, scheduling and controlling. Optimum selection of a new site for an industry. When we start any industry, any business organization to build up, first we find out the best site for build up the industry. For example, suppose if we build up any wine industry, so where is the place of India when we situated this company? The optimum selection through optimization technique. First, what is the our objective? What is the restrictions, availability, requirement, and what is the output? For basically 3 requirements are there. For if we start wine industry, the requirement raw material is orange or grapes. Second one, water, and third one, energy. If we combination of these 3 things, our best place in India is Nagpur. There, orange, no problem, waters, no problem, energy, no problem. So through optimization technique, we select any new site for an industry. Optimal designing of a control system, optimal designing of chemical processing equipment and plants. Other one, optimal designing of pipeline network for process industry like as water. Optimal designing of computer structure at minimum cost. Optimal designing of plastic structure to use in day-to-day life. Next one, optimal planning to obtain maximum profit in the presence of one or more competitor like as tender. Optimal designing of aircraft and aerospace structure for minimum weight. Optimal designing of earthquake structure for minimum weight. Optimal controlling the waiting and ideal time and queuing in production line to reduce the cost involved. Optimal designing of civil structure such as bridge, tower, dam, frame, chimney, etc. for minimum cost. Optimal designing of electric network. Optimal designing of material handling equipment such as conveyor, trucks and cranes for the minimum cost. Optimal designing of water resource system for the maximum benefit to use it. Optimal designing of pump, heat transfer and turbine equipment for maximum efficiency. Optimal designing of electric machinery such as generator, transformer, motor. Optimal designing of mechanical equipment such as gear, cam, machinery tool. These are the application of optimization technique. Now we discuss the formulation of optimization technique. Any real life problem can be converted through mathematical modeling in optimization formulation. First is what is the objective function. So first we choose what is the objective of this problem. Our objective is maxima and minima. Second, subject to the constraint. What are the conditions? What are the requirements? What are the availability? And third is the non-negative restrictions. So in equation 1, in this mathematical programming, equation 1, which is maximize to minimize, is called the objective function. Second one, subject to the constant, these are the conditions, restriction, ability, these are the called the constant. And third one is the non-negative restrictions. The mathematical programming has three main parts: objective function, constant, and non-negative restrictions. Here we take a real life management problem. One of the most important concerns of a management is to decide when and how much to order or to manufacture so that the total cost associated with the inventory system is minimum. Here we consider an inventory problem in which the objective is maximum profit. If a company minimizes the total inventory cost, the profit will be maximum. However, if the total inventory cost is greater than the sales revenue cost, then the company will run at a loss. Assume a company earns a profit P on some item and is treated as a function of unit produced. Suppose X is the number of production of any product and P is the profit function. P equal to 800x minus 2x square. If the company expenditure, company or maybe any business organization, institute, hospital, expenditure on interest, rent and salary of the staff is rupees 1 lakh, then the company would like to know whether it will have a loss or a profit. For this profit function, first we have the profit function P equal to 800x minus 2x square. Now differentiate with respect to x this profit function and we get dp upon dx. First derivative of p equal to 800 minus 4x. For maxima and minima, we have the first derivative of p dp upon dx equal to 0 and getting the value of x. Now again differentiating with respect to x and we get d2p upon dx2 equal to minus 4. We get here if second derivative give the negative value at any particular point, that is, this is the maximum at that point. So here it is so that the p profit function is maximum at x equal to 200. Now the net profit p minus profit minus expenditure. If we put x equal to 200 in the profit function in this, so we get 800 into 200 minus 2 into 200 square minus expenditure. Expenditure of company is 1 lakh rupees, and here we get the value is negative value, so that the company will always go to in a loss side. So if we get here positive value, the company will always go to profit side. So here main motive of our problem for maximize the total profit, if profit is greater than expenditure, that is the company will always go to a profit case. Now here we classified the optimization problem as we discussed earlier: linear programming problem, non-linear programming problem, stochastic problem like this. So here first we classified based on nature of the constraint involved. In first part, linear programming problem, an optimization problem in which objective function as well as all the constraints involved in this problem are linear. It's called linear programming problem. For example, the example 1, minimize z equal to x1 minus 3x2 plus 2x3 such that 3x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 less than equal to 7, minus 2x1 plus 4x2 less than equal to 12, and minus 4x1 plus 3x2 plus 8x3 less than equal to 10, and x1, x2, x3 all are greater than equal to. So here this is the minimization problem. This is the objective function. Objective function is a linear combination of x1 and x2, x3, and there are three constants, all are in linear. So in this problem, objective function and all three constraints involved in this problem are their nature in linear form is called linear programming problem. And again, we see that the problem 2, this is the maximization problem. And in this problem, objective function maximize z equal to minus 2x1 minus 5x2. This is the objective function, linear in the function of x1 and x2. And there are three constants, 3x1 plus 3x2 equal to 3, 4x1 plus 3x2 greater than equal to 6, x1 plus 2x2 less than equal to 4. Here three constants are there and all are in linear form. So this is the linear programming problem. That problem in which objective function and as well as constant are in form of linear. Second one, non-linear programming problem. That optimization problem in which either objective function or at least one of the constraints are not in form of linear is called non-linear programming problem. For example, here we see that minimize z equal to x1 square plus 2xt square minus 2x1 into x2 minus 6x1. This is the quadratic form. This is the quadratic form. So here objective function is in quadratic form, and here we see that constant in linear form. So this is if either objective function or constant are not in form of linear is called non-linear programming problem. Other one, second problem, example, maximize z equal to 3x1 plus 2x2 and such that 4x1 square plus x2 square less than equal to 16 and x1 x2 greater than equal to 0. So here objective function is in linear form and constant is in quadratic form. So here this is the non-linear programming problem. Next one, we discuss the quadratic programming problem, an optimization problem in which objective function is in form of quadratic and constant are in form of linear is called quadratic programming problem. For example, here we see that the objective, for example 1, this is the minimization problem. Here objective function is in quadratic form and constant are in linear form. And for in second one example, objective function is in quadratic form and constant in linear form. So this is called the quadratic programming problem. Next one is the geometric programming problem, an optimization problem in which objective function and constant are expressed in polynomial form is known as geometric programming problem. For example, the objective function minimize z equal to 5 into x1 की power minus 1, yeah, or we say that 1 upon x1 into 1 upon x2 square and 1 upon x3 plus 5 x2 x3 and such that 2x1 into x3 plus x1 x2 equal to 4. So here objective function and constant both are expressed in form of polynomial. So this is called the geometric programming problem. So here we classified the optimization problem based on nature of the variable. Now classified based on existence of constraint. The given optimization problem having constraint or not constraint. So there are two types of optimization problem. First is constraint optimization problem, an optimization problem in which constraint involved, in which an optimization problem with constraint is called constraint optimization problem. For example, this is the objective function maximize z equal to fx and subject to the constant gjx greater than equal to or less than equal to sign. This is the constant where j equal to 1 to n and x is greater than 0 and where capital X is the combination of x1, x2, x3 up to xn. So here objective function with constant. So this is called the constraint optimization problem. If any optimization problem having constraints is called constraint optimization problem. And second one, unconstrained optimization problem, an optimization problem without constraint. This optimization problem में constraint नहीं होगा, that called unconstrained optimization problem. For example, maximize z equal to fx or minimize z equal to fx. This is the optimization problem having only object, like as y is a function of x, y equal to fx, y equal to sin x, y equal to x to the power 4 minus 3x square plus 1 to find the maxima and minima of the function y equal to x cube. So these are the called unconstrained optimization problem. Now we classified the objective optimization problem based on number of objective function. That optimization problem, what number have in the objective function, 1 or 2 or more. So here we divide the optimization problem classified based on number of objective function. First is single objective optimization problem. An optimization problem involved only single objective function is known as single objective optimization problem. Second one is multi-objective programming problem. An optimization problem involving 2 or more objective function is called multi-objective optimization problem. Now classified the optimization technique based on permissible value of the design variable. First is the integer programming problem. There are many situations in real life problem like a transportation, job sequencing, capital budgeting, shipping schedule, where the requirement of decision variable must be integer. So that problem, a linear programming problem involving some or all the decision variable are restricted to have only integer value, is called integer programming problem. Second one is the real valued programming problem, an optimization problem in which the decision or design variable permitted to take any real value is called real valued optimization problem. Now classified based on separability of the function, divided into two parts again, separable programming problem and non-separable programming problem. An optimization problem in which objective function and constant are in separable form is known as separable programming problem. Otherwise we say that non-separable programming problem. For example, we see that minimize z equal to 4x1 square plus 2x2 square minus x2 plus 5x1. So here the objective function is the function of x1 and x2, and if we divided this objective function in two parts, function of x1 and function of x2, we can write easily. If we say that minimize z equal to function of x1 plus function of x2, function of x1 is 4x1 square plus 5x1 and function of x2 is 2x2 square minus x2. So here objective function can be expressed in separable form, and such that the constant 3x1 minus 4x2, constant denoted as gjx, g1x. So here the constant divided into two parts. First part 3x1 is the part of x1 function, and 4x2, this is the part of x2 function. So here x1 and x2 part of constant are different. So here this constant can be expressed in separable form of the constant. But in question 2 we see that maximize z equal to 3x1 square plus 2x2 square plus 2x1. Here also the objective function can be expressed in terms of function of x1 and function of x2. Here function of x1 is 3x1 square plus 2x1 and function of x2 is 2x2 square. But in constant we see that 3x1 into x2 plus 2x2 less than equal to 9. Here in the constant, function of x1 and x2 in the combination in multiple form. So here the constant cannot be separable in the separate function of x1 and x2. So here first one is the separable programming problem, but second one is non-separable programming problem, because their constant cannot be separable in function of x1 and x2. Next one, classification based on deterministic nature of the variable, deterministic programming problem, an optimization problem in which decision variable or design variable, we say that, yeah, output variable restricted to take deterministic value or constant value is called deterministic programming problem. Second one is stochastic programming problem, an optimization problem in which all the decision variable or someone in probabilistic nature are not in deterministic nature is called stochastic programming problem. Now we discuss an important optimization technique named as linear programming problem. Linear programming problem is an important optimization technique used in operation research, and it is developed during the Second World War 1939 to 1945 by a group of British scientists for efficient utilization of depleting resources. Linear programming problem is very useful for decision making in business and other field of day-to-day life for obtaining the optimum value of linear expression subject to certain restrictions that are linear in nature. It is a powerful tool for dealing with problem of allocating limiting resources among the activity necessary to attain the goal. Consider an example of a manufacturing company that produces personal computers and laptops. The following steps given for the production of these goods. First, the production department receive an order to produce a certain number of laptop and computer. Second one, the material department ensure the availability of raw material for servicing for fulfillment of the demand of the customer. After the production process is complete, the production department hand over the manufacturing product to the sales department. In three activity, various parameters involved for maximize the total profit. First, we check ability of machines, labor hour in the production department. Second one, ability of material and storage capacity in the material department, and capacity of distribution and marketing in the sales department. This type of real life problem using optimization technique through mathematical modeling easily solved. A general linear programming problem is as formulated. First is the objective function, denoted as 2.1. Here, objective function may be either maximize or minimize. This is a linear combination of C1 x1 plus C2 x2 plus up to dot Cn xn. Cn, C1, C2, Cn. These are the cost function. X1, X2, Xn are the decision or design variable. Subject to condition A11 X1. These are the conditions. These are the constant. Here A11. Here C11 are the cost of the objective function, and A11, A12, Aij, these are the technological coefficient, and B1, B2, Bm, these are the availability, and X1, X2, Xn, these are the decision variable, are called non-negative restrictions. When we solve an optimization problem through linear programming problem, some basic assumptions are requirement. The first important assumptions is that the objective function of a linear programming problem must have a linear function of decision variable. Second one, the objective function must be maximized or minimized under certain restriction conditions, which may be type less than equal to or greater than equal to. The restriction should not involve strict inequality less than or greater than. The decision variable must be non-negative. If these assumptions are fulfillment, then we change the given optimization problem in linear programming formulation. When we formulate a linear programming problem to given optimization problem, first we identify the decision variable. Second, identify the objective function and express it as a linear function of decision variable, and check whether it is to be maximized or minimized according to the problem. Identify the constant as a linear function of x1, x2 up to xn, that is the decision variable, and express them in the form of inequality with sign less than equal to, greater than equal to, or equal to sign. Not be use of sign less than or greater than. Include proper restriction for decision variable. Here, some limitation of linear programming problem. Linear programming problems, some limitation, or maybe say that the disadvantage. In linear programming problem, there is only one objective function. But in real life situations, many practical situations, whereas multiple objectives are involved. In a linear programming model, the objective function and constant must be linear, but many real life problems, this condition not fulfillment. Parameters such as cost, ability, and technological coefficient are assumed to be constant in linear programming problem. But in some conditions, this is not possible, this is not satisfied. Always the decision variable, design variable, having the condition of constant or deterministic. In linear programming problems, does not always give an integer solution, but many situations like as transportation, job sequencing, shipping, schedule, capital budgeting, where integer solution is required. These are the some application of linear programming problem in business and industry, like as assignment. Linear programming technique is used to assign various jobs to available manpower to achieve the maximum efficiency. Transportation problem. In transportation problem arises in business and industry where goods are required to be transported from one place to another place for manufacturing and availability of their requirement of places. These problems require good application of linear programming technique. Another one is product mix problem, like as when start any building, any business organization, and for produce any manufacture any product, and any product may be mixture of any number of gradient. So this type of problem is very useful for product mix. Diet problem and linear programming problem is used in finding the best combination of daily requirement of nutrient that involve the minimum cost. Trim loss problem. There are many situations where a commodity has to prepare by cutting piece from a metal sheet or a cloth bundle in some standard size. So linear programming problem technique provide the solution of this type of problem, and where the piece have to cut with minimum trim loss. So now an important application of a linear programming problem and optimization problem used in inventory. The first question is, what is the inventory? Inventory is any physical asset which has some economic value. Inventory is a stock of goods which is shared, which is held for future production or sale. Inventory theory began in 1920, and to ensure any business organization for smooth operation, or an industry house usually maintains a reasonable, efficient inventory of goods. These are the some inventory. Now, what is the inventory policy for any business organization? An inventory system must answer the two main questions: how much to order and when to order. These are the two important policy, inventory policy for starting any business organization. And here we discuss some types of inventory. We divided the types of inventory in 5 parts. First is the raw material. The types of inventory, first is very important. If we receive any order for developing producing any product. So first we ensure raw material is available or not. If raw material is available, then we start work in process. And if when we start one in process and work in process in finish, then the product is completed. That is the finished good inventory. When we get product in the complete amount and in the packaging form, then we distribute the product, distribute the inventory. And fifth one is the maintenance and repair inventory. If any item is returned due to some deterioration or some problem for manufacturing, when we take the maintenance and repair inventory. So these are the 5 types of inventory. And now we discuss the inventory control. What is the inventory control? Inventory control is mainly the minimizing the total cost, total inventory cost, total spending cost, total जितना भी खर्चा आता है वो कितना होना चाहिए, कम से कम होना चाहिए. Inventory cost is the process to deciding what and how much of various item product are to be kept in stock, and is also determine the time and quantity of various product to be procured. The basic objective of the inventory control is to reduce investment in inventories and ensure that production process does not suffer at the same time. The main objective of the inventory control is the total minimum inventory cost. Now we discuss what is the inventory management. The objective behind proper inventory management to ensure the availability of material at the right time, right place, right cost. Inventory management is required at different locations within a facility or within multiple locations of a supply network to protect the regular and planned course of production against the random disturbance of running out of material of goods. The 3 main objectives in inventory management are improve the customer service, reduce the inventory investment, and increase the productivity. Now we discuss the benefit of inventory management. The total control and information about the value of inventory, response time to demand change reduce, to increase the sale of the product, and remove the unnecessary use of warehouse space used by unneeded part of inventory. Now, what is the inventory cost? What is the elements of inventory cost? There are generally three types of inventory cost, which are very important: procurement cost, carrying cost, and shortage cost. Now, the concept of warehouses. In real life, enterprises usually purchase more goods that can be stored in their own warehouses, and excess quantity are usually stored in an additional storage space known as rent warehouses. Why we use rent warehouses? Because due to some seasonal product we store, because price of seasonal product go to high and low according to the production and their time of the according to their season. Since the rent warehouse usually incurred additional cost of material handling and has a better preserving facility as compared with own warehouses, we assume it has a higher holding cost and a lower deterioration rate. To reduce the inventory cost, first we use the raw material from or any material from rent warehouse. So here we discuss an important application of manufacturing industry. A furniture company manufacture tables and chair. Each table and chair is processed on 2 machines, M1 and M2. One table required 2 minutes on M1 machine and 4 minutes on M2 machine. and one chair required 1 minute on M1 machine and 3 minutes on M2 machine. The machine M1 and M2 are available for 6 hours and 4 hours 10 minutes respectively during any working day. So the profit on each table and chair is ₹5 and ₹3 respectively. How many tables and chairs are manufactured to achieve the maximum profit? Formulate the problem as a linear programming problem, assuming that all the tables and chairs manufactured are sold. So this is a very simple application, and there are some restrictions. The product, there are two products, tables and chair, and each product when we complete using machine M1 and M2. And machine M1 and M2, these are the some required time for processing the product, and machine M1 and M2 is available at that time 4 hours, 6 hours and 4 hours 10 minutes respectively. And if we sell each table, we get benefit profit of ₹5, and if we sell a chair, we get benefit of ₹3. So what is our strategy? We manufacture all tables, we manufacture all chair. Yeah, we manufacture some tables and chair using the resources of machines available M1 and M2. What is the availability of that? So our aim to use the maximum resources of the given to produce the tables and chairs. So first we tabulating the given data. The machine M1 and M2, time of processing table and chair for machine M1 is the time is given. If we manufacture one table, machine M1 2 minutes and machine M2 4 minutes. And if we produce one chair, machine M1 1 minute and machine M2 3 minutes. And here we change the time of machine M1 6 hours into minute, 360 minutes, and machine M2 4 hours 10 minutes 250 minutes. The profit of selling one table 5, for selling one chair ₹3. This is the profit. So here we tabulate the given data into tabular form. So how to formulate this, the linear programming problem, as we discussed earlier. First we find the decision variable. Suppose we manufacture X1 number of table and X2 number of chair. So first we decide, we assume the company manufacture X1 number of tables we manufacture and X2 number of chair we manufacture. The total profit in this 5X1 and 3X2. Now we discuss the requirement for one table 2 minutes on machine M1 and 4 minutes on machine M2 and chair. So for machine M1 time 2X1 plus X2 less than equal to 360, and second constraint 4X1 plus 3X2 less than equal to 250. 250 is the maximum time we can use. We can use 250 or less than 10. We can use here M1 machine time 360 or less than 360. The total time required on machine M1 is 2X1 plus X2 minute, and machine M1 is available 6 hours, that is 360 minutes. So this is the constraint, 2X1 plus X2 is less than equal to 360. Again, for machine M2, we have 4X1 plus 3X2 less than equal to 250. And also we know that unit of product produced cannot be negative. कभी भी जो हम प्रोडक्शन करते हैं उनका नंबर कभी भी नेगेटिव नहीं होगा. जो भी नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स होगी वो कैन नॉट बी नेगेटिव. हो सकता है आज हमने एक चेयर बनाई, टेबल नहीं बनाई, सारी चेयर ही बनाई, ये सारी टेबल ही बनाई, चेयर कोई भी नहीं बनाई. May be possible one number may be 0 but cannot be negative. So hence the formulation of linear programming problem is this: maximize z equal to 5x1 plus 3x2. This is the objective function, and subject to, this is the first condition, 2x1 plus x2 less than equal to 360, and 4x1 plus 3x2 less than equal to 250, and this is the non-negative restrictions. Excuse me, sir, how much time we take? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
You can continue for 5-10 minutes more. We have 5-10 minutes more. Sir.
Okay. Now we take another pharmaceutical company problem. A pharmaceutical company produce 3 types of medicines: M1, M2, and M3. As we discussed earlier, this type of diet problem and the product mix problem. This is the product mix problem and diet problem. The pharmaceutical company produce 3 type of medicine: medicine M1, M2, and M3. For manufacturing these medicine, 3 type of ingredient. This is the product mix problem. 3 types of ingredient I1, I2, and I3 are required. So one medicine M1 required 3 unit of I1 and 2 unit of I2, and one medicine M2 required 2 unit of I1 and 3 unit of I2 and 4 unit of I3 ingredient. And if we produce medicine M3 type, required 4 unit of I1 and 3 unit of I3. The company has a stock of 40 unit of I1 and 30 unit of I2 and 45 unit of ingredient I3. So here, this is the condition. The stock is available only 40 unit of I1, 30 unit of I2, and 45 of unit of I3 ingredient. So here we use maximum 40, maybe use 39, maybe use 38, maybe 30, maybe 0, but never use more than 40. So this is the conditions. The profit of selling one medicine M1 is we get benefit of rupees 8. For medicine M2 we get benefit rupees 13, and one medicine M3 we get benefit of rupees 10. And if all the medicine produced is solved, the formulate the problem as linear programming problem to maximize the profit for the pharmaceutical company. So for formulating this problem, first tabulating the given data in the table. First, here we get ingredient I1, I2, I3, medicine M1, M2, M3, and the total unit available of ingredient I1 40, I2 30, I3 45, and these are the requirement of medicine M1 when we manufacture medicine M1, so that 3 unit of I1, 2 unit of I2, and 0 unit of I3 are requirement to prepare to manufacture medicine M1. And here medicine M2 manufacture when requirement of 2 unit of I1, 3 unit of I2, and 4 unit of I3. And for manufacture M3 medicine, 4 unit of I1 and 3 unit of I3 ingredient. And these are the conditions. These are the maximum unit when we use to produce, to manufacture these medicine. And this is the profit of, if we sell one medicine rupees 8, we sell one medicine M2 rupees 13, and M3 type we get benefit of 10. So for formulating this type of linear programming problem, first our step is find the decision variable. Suppose we assume the x1 number of M1, x2 number of M2, and x3 number of M3 medicine we produce, and the company would like to produce x1, x2, and x3 such that the profit kitna 8x1 plus 13x2 plus 10x3. This is the profit function. And in producing X1 unit, this is the expression of this. This is the table. This is the, and using tabulating data, we find this is the first condition, first constant, 3x1 plus 2x2 plus 4x3 less than equal to 40. So here, this is the condition, this is the ability. We use only 40 unit, or maybe use 40 or less than 40. And similarly for ingredient I2, we use this only 30 units of I2. And for I3, we only use 45. And this is the third conditions, or the non-negative condition, since the unit of the manufactured product cannot be negative. This is the x1, x2, x3 greater than equal to 0. So hence the linear programming problem is formulated as, this is the objective function, maximize z equal to 8x1 plus 13x2 plus 10x3, and subject to the condition 3x1 plus 2x2 plus 4x3 less than equal to 40. This is the condition of I1 ingredient, and 2x1 plus 3x2 less than equal to 30. This is the condition for I2 ingredient, and this is the 4x2 plus 3x3 less than equal to 45. This is the condition for ingredient I3, and this is the non-negative restrictions. Hello. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Hello. Excuse me,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
If
I
any
hope
query,
I hope comfortably it is completed.
yes, sir.
Okay. I really thank you for this very informative session. But first, I will try to take few questions. Sir, I will be asking you, means because on the chat box it is written.
Yes, sir.
First, I am taking from Mr. Arun Kumar Chatterjee. He is asking, has the calculus of variations a role to play in optimization techniques?
Calculus of variation, this is the, when suppose y is a function of x and x is a function of p. Calculus of variation means the function of function, that is called functional. So when we have any problem, suppose y is a function of x and x is another function of p. So that is function of function. When we use, that is function of function. That is the application of calculus of variation.
Okay. So I hope the answer is there. Dr. Praful Chabra is asking, what are the real life applications of dynamic programming?
Real life problem of dynamic programming problem means when the capital budgeting problem, inventory problem, when the objective function and constraint having a large number of stages, large number of decision variable, then we divided the problem, objective function or constraint, divide into subparts. We are dividing into stages, or maybe say that dividing into some sub problem. So we divide the complete problem into sub problem, and we optimize one by one. We suppose any problem divide into 5 stages. So first we find the optimum of first stage, then we use first stage, go to second stage, and we combined the optimization of the optimum solution of first and second stage, and then we use first, second, and third, and go to first to 5. So if problem is the having number of variable and number of stages is more, so we solve the problem step by step, and problem divided into stages.
Okay. Mr. Biswadeep Basu Malik is asking, can you give some applications of genetic algorithm in optimization problem in science and engineering?
Sir, in this field I have no work.
Okay, okay. Few comments I have received from
Yes,
Sunil Kumar Srivastava and Garima Arora. Very nice informative session, nice information, sir. So it's there. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
Dr. Rahul Sharma is asking, sir, in real life situation, goal programming is more suitable than LPP, or both are same?
Goal programming is is also a part of linear programming problem. This is the extension of linear programming problem.
Okay.
Goal programming problem is very useful when two or more objective function is there, two or more goals are there.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I think the answer is reached to Dr. Rahul Sharma. Sachin Sharma is asking, what are the research scope of numerical optimization? Which numerical technique is useful to solve optimization problem?
Actually, numerical technique when mathematical technique is failed. Actually, numerical technique give the approximate solution. So when we fail in mathematical formula and method to find the answer of any business organization, any real life problem, then we use numerical method to find the approximate solution. So numerical technique is very important for finding the business industry problems. When we that is the main importance of numerical techniques. When fail the all mathematics formula, then we use the numerical method to solve the real life problem.
Okay, Biswaduk Basu Malik is asking, do you think bio-inspired optimization algorithm are better techniques than mathematical programming techniques?
It may be, not my research area. It may be, sir.
Okay.
It may be.
Sonali Srin Gupta is asking, sir, how game theory is used in real life problem?
Game theory basically in solving the like as political problem, like as quiz problems, many real life problems. We use the game problems.
Okay. So I am taking, sir, the last two questions.
Yes, sir.
Sandeep Kumar Chaudhary is thanking you for reminding us linear programming technique and its application in real life problems. Is there any link will be shared for feedback? Okay, that's another thing. Arun Kumar Chatterjee, does PRT and CPM fall outside the scope of optimization technique?
No, sir. These are the part of optimization technique.
Okay. So all other comments are there in favor of this particular webinar, like Dr. Babita Yadav said, nice, very nice. Thank you, sir. Shruti, and a very good session. Ravindra Kumar. Then Ashutosh Mishra is saying very informative session. Anuj Kumar, what is the use of, okay, this is the question, what is the use of inventory in medical field?
Whenever the generally in inventory is the any physical asset which has some economic value. Inventory is the process of the demand and supply of any industry of any business organization for an industry, and or objective in the inventory case, the total inventory cost is the minimization. And inventory is like as medicine, the product like as medicine is the having the lifetime for non-instantaneous time. For some type of medicine give the best result, like as in their cover page, some of the medicine have lifetime 6 months, some of the medicine have lifetime 2 months or the 2 years, and some of the medicine have suppose after 1 year he expire. So these are the some if we use some inventory techniques to use to store and use and process of supply, demand and supply of the product is the LIFO and FIFO technique. LIFO and FIFO is last in first out and first in first out. When we store any when we store any product and we store in first, or then we release after demanding of that product is the first. So this is the first in first out and last in first out. If we use these techniques to, that is the deterioration and damage of medicine items, medicine equipment, we can use effectively, and no deterioration is occur, no damage and no expression is that type.
Sir, one question is from IS Munzurul Haq. What is the best method for solving reliability optimization problem?
There are many methods to solve reliability optimization problem. We use classical optimization technique. We use numerical techniques, also known as optimization technique, like as we use classical Lagrange and we use KT conditions is there, and some numerical techniques are there according to their problems. Such type of problems are.
Okay. Sir, I'll take the last question for today. Yes. Dr. Aniruddha Mukherjee is asking, is particle swarm optimization best suited for optimizing power flow problems?
Yes, sir. It may be, sir. I'm not using PSO, particle swarm optimization technique, but I listen that particle swarm optimization technique is the better technique.
Okay, so in the last, I am just taking the names of those who are in favor of this particular thing, who are appreciating this. Ashutosh Mishra, Anuj Kumar, Sachin, and then Arun Kumar Chatterjee, Shamila, Dr. Babita Yadav, Jyoti Sharma, Aparna Mandal, Dr. Amit Was, all are praising. Very informative session, sir. And thank you, awesome and helpful session. Very informative lecture, sir. Excellent session. Thank you so much. Sir, I hope this session was very good, and I request VC sir, if he is here. VC sir, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I request you to. Okay, I request you to please, sir, if you can communicate something on this.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the session. So yes, there are several mathematical models which are necessary in engineering, and I feel that being an engineering focused university, engineering and management focused university, all these mathematical models are very, very important for all of us to know. So I really hope that our teachers and our students enjoyed it and learned something new. So thank you so much, Dr. A.K. Malik, for accepting this invitation. Your talk will definitely help the students and definitely help the teachers, and they can apply in this mathematics more in their fields of their respective fields of engineering. So thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Sharma, for hosting this. Thank you to the entire mathematics and the statistics department.
These words.
And thank you so much. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Again,
I hope participants.
Webinar.
Yeah. I hope the participants are much benefited today with the discussion on applications of optimization techniques in science and engineering. And I thank Dr. A.K. Malik for having a very good, delightful and informative session on, you can say, optimization methods with some very good examples, inventory control and inventory management, and linear programming methods, and going into detail with very good examples. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all participants also. Thanks a lot.